yourself.
Hey everyone, it's Danai from Study with Danai on Instagram. Today, Kata and I are going to be swapping study routines. We are both learning Chinese and I think we're both a similar level. Okay, so in the mornings, I'll listen to music or a podcast in the background just to get my brain sort of used to hearing Chinese. Podcast-wise, I tend to stick to podcasts which are just purely about learning Chinese. So Chinese Pod, for example, or learning Chinese through stories. There is another one called Culture Potato that I sometimes listen to, which is just, you know, a talk show about subjects in Chinese. It's way too hard for me, but if I just want to have passive Chinese in the background, that's what I'll put on.
I have just listened into the Culture Potato thing, and I'm still far from understanding that kind of level. So I'm gonna be watching the Chinese part, upper intermediate. I'm listening to a Pokemon Go podcast, and I listen to things that I've not really experienced because I've not been playing. But they be saying that the streets were full of people, of hordes, people like zombies, and it's just so interesting. And at the same time, it teaches you words, new ideas, new idioms. This is some real stuff. I love it.
你也可以说你怎么每天都赖在我家呢？你没有家可以回去吗？
你怎么每天都赖在我家呢？你没有家可以回去吗？
I've created a Spotify playlist where I've listed a whole bunch of songs that I like. I try and chat to my Chinese friends or people in Chinese as often as possible, so people I meet through my Instagram, for example, or I use Hello Talk to have face-to-face conversations with Chinese people who are trying to learn English and I'm trying to learn Chinese. So that really helps me. Pre-isolation, I was reviewing vocabulary on my commutes.
I've not been revising vocabulary in a long time, and I totally should, because it would be a shame to just forget all of them.
Afternoon, that is the bulk of my studying. I follow a textbook series called the HSK Standard Coursebook. So I will open a new chapter and I'll read the texts and learn the new grammar structures from that coursebook.
Since I don't have anything here, I will either look things up on YouTube or look in the internet. On the page Chinese Zero to Hero, they uploaded a new video today. It's about 4 actually useful idioms, which in Chinese is 成语. I have written down 4 of them. Now I'm gonna study them a bit and I'm gonna be doing the quiz they give access to. Just finished absorbing the quiz. I got everything right. And I actually learned a lot of new vocabulary. So happy!
And then my final step of my main study routine is by doing the exercises in the exercise book that accompanies the textbook.
Okay, now I'm really talking. I got a bit overwhelmed, and it's not your fault, Danai. It's not your routine. It's more my expectations and my thoughts that kind of knocked me off the way. I still wanted to do a lot of stuff today, to write a story. I still wanted to revise some things, and I thought, okay, I'm never gonna do this, because at the same time I want to go to bed early. I think this happens a lot of times. We expect so much from ourselves and we want to do everything at once. Sometimes it's alright to just reject some expectations, to do what's really important. The first thing that you always should remember is to take care of your health, both mental health and physical health. After this real talk, I can finally move on to what I need to finish.
And then in the evening, I will try and watch a C-drama. Lastly, I do a culture day once a week, where I try and read a book about China or learn something new about Chinese history or Chinese culture.
I will be immersing myself in the Chinese culture. It actually is an Italian book saying in China for work. That means everything you need to know when you go to China to work there, etiquette, manners, everything.
Okay, that's it as far as my study routine goes. Kata, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you had fun or found something new that you might want to do more. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Do I think this experience was positive? Heck yeah. If I want to kind of explain it in one word, it was simply amazing. It was something so different from what I would have normally experienced. I especially liked the fact how it made me feel. There was so much I have learned. There's so much I want to bring with me in the future. At this point, I want to say a huge and warming thank you to Danai. For the rest, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm Kata from KataStudies and I will be seeing you in my next videos. Bye bye.
And you did right from the start. Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone